It's Gem City Tonight with Andrew Mitakides, featuring music director Amy James. Tonight's guests from the North Pole, Santa Claus. From the bar, Mr. Boro's Bartenders, Clare Flick and Ashley Lewis. And composer, John Stanton. And now, here's your host, Andrew Mitakides.
Give it a try this time. Thank you so much. Thank you for having me. Thank you for being here. And good evening, ladies and gentlemen, and welcome to Gem City Tonight. I'm your host, Andrew Mitakides. And yes, happy holidays, everybody. It is our winter celebration episode. And according to the FCC, I have to be PC to say it that way. I can't say anything else. So, hey, that being said, we're going to have the three wise men walking around with a menorah, Jesus doing his own advent calendar, and Frosty the Snowman singing Kwanzaa songs. So it's going to be magical. Hang on to your balls. I meant bells. Did I mean bells? I meant bells. It's too late. We're already recording. This gives a whole new meaning to Don Be Now Our Gay Apparel. Do you like this? This is good. You can laugh at it. That's it's supposed to be. I feel like Fred from Scooby-Doo with the ascot. No, I'm walking around and Lowell, our director's like, what are you wearing? I'm like, it's an ascot, man. He's like, just walks away from me. So it's going to be a fun episode. We're going to be singing a carol or two. And even at some point, we have some ladies from Mr. Boro's, which we love dearly here. We're going to make some cocktails. They are here. They're excited. I love it. I love it. But speaking of holidays and stuff, is it me, or is Christmas music starting earlier and earlier every year? I'm pretty sure I heard God Rest Ye Merry Gentlemen. I can't even say it. God Rest Ye Merry Gentlemen while watching fireworks. Did I just say fireworks? I did. Fireworks. I'm pretty sure I was wearing green and drinking a Guinness when I heard chestnuts roasting on an open fire. So anyway, we actually did a survey to find out some of the best and worst Christmas songs. And you can probably imagine. But according to Good Housekeeping, the most festive songs you can sing are White Christmas, I'll Be Home for Christmas, and the Christmas song, which is chestnuts roasting on an open fire. But what if you're Jewish? Or like celebrating Kwanzaa? Where are your songs? I mean, that should be a thing, other than like dreidel, dreidel, dreidel. And by the way, Adam Sandler's Hanukkah song does not count. I mean, it's good, don't get me wrong, but it doesn't count. So do me a favor, if you're watching this right now, please go to gemcitytonight.com, #WeNeedMoreSongs, and just tell them what we are. We're happy to put them on the Facebook page. We'll put them on our website. That's fine with that. Just let me know what they are. Now, the thing is you're walking through the mall and hearing these Christmas songs. Is it me, or Mall Santa's getting a little weird tonight? I know we have Santa on the show tonight, so he's going to clear this up for me. But, I mean, first off, let's look at the origins of Santa. And yes, I'm looking right at you, big guy. Pablo Natale, Pierre Noel, Kanakaloka, which is how you say it in Hawaiian. Hatiyoshi, how you say it in Japanese. Or in the United Kingdom, it's just Father Christmas. Modern Santa grew out of Greek traditions. This is what we got from Wikipedia, so if any of it's wrong, blame them. But no, it started out as the British father figure for the Dutch, and a figure called Sinterklaas. Some of the main things you actually know are from the Germanic god Woden, who was associated with Yule and led to the Winter Pagan Festival, and the sky origin of Santa. So I know I'm giving you a lot of information, but I want to get to the point. All of this sounds way better than a guy that doesn't have a change of clothes, sneaks into your house, only works one day a year, and comes when you're not awake. You can laugh at that. It was bad, but it was bad, but we kept it in. We kept it in. Delayed response from the audience, it's fine. Of course, I'm only talking about Tim Allen, not Santa Claus. No, nothing from the audience tonight. There it is. There it is. Nothing. There's nothing happening out here tonight. I think we need to get the girls to make the drinks before the show. That would have made more sense. But I'm just going to point out, it's not getting weird, because at any point in any time of year, if I dressed up in a red outfit, sat anywhere in the mall and asked a woman to sit on my lap, I'd be tased. Flat out tased. I'd feel the icy cold feel of justice on my wrists, and I'd be whisked away in a sleigh called a cruiser and go right to jail. Which leads me, hold on. How does Santa get elves? Is it the same way like Bond villains get henchmen? Like, is there like a Match.com ad? Is it a classified? Is it Craigslist? I'm really confused. And why doesn't Mrs. Claus find it weird that short men just show up out of nowhere every year? Seriously, it seems like Santa's running kind of like a Studio 54 kind of vibe. If you think about it, there's white powder everywhere. scantily short-clad men, and weird toys. Seriously, it's like the North Pole is 1977 in Studio 54. Can we go right to the, all right, this is good, all right. But nonetheless, the origin of Santa is very intriguing, and we love Santa, always. In fact, he's here tonight, which is going to be great. But if you really want to know, which is interesting, where the kind of red imagery from, and I want to confirm this with him, sort of the imagery we think of with the suit, it was actually kind of started by Coca-Cola back in like the 20s and the 30s. So, which makes total sense, you know, or since the original Coca-Cola had cocaine in it, it sticks with the white powder theme. See, there's connections, there's lots of connections. No one listens to it. It's like a conspiracy theory and no one's. Fun fact, one of my favorite conspiracy theories I have, Trader Joe's makes their parking lot smaller so they look busier half the time. They do. Yeah, see? No one listens to me. So anyway, but if you're like me, you probably kept your shopping to the last minute. And on the last episode, we talked about it a lot. We talked about some watches, we had Elsa from Frozen, we had some socks, we had some coffee, and you probably saw me take 7 hours to set up a Lego thing, which I never actually did. I couldn't do it. Like for now in this episode, it took me 3 days, I gave up. I gave it to my nephew, did it in 45 minutes. Probably didn't help, he didn't have 3 bottles of wine in him, but God damn it, he did it. So happy holidays. But interesting fact, my mom a few months ago started doing something that was really sweet. She started doing something, instead of just getting everyone all the gifts you can possibly imagine, she started doing something you want, something you need, something you can wear, something you can read. I was like, this is pretty lovely. Now, none of our family took it in strides, and this only works if you decide not to have an $8,000, you know, David Yurman bracelet, have a Jaguar and the divorce papers is the thing you're reading. I think that's Christmas at Matt Lauer's house. Nothing. I got nothing tonight. Wow. We are just swinging for the fences and nothing's happening. All kidding aside, yes, I love this time of year. It's great. It's great for family, the awkward Christmas parties, and trying to see who can out-ugly sweater each other. It's a magical time of year where you drink too much booze at the office party and it goes from normal fun to 50 Shades of Grey Goose. If you kiss the wrong person, someone's halls are getting decked. And Lord knows we have an elf on a shelf. And if you need anything else, you have a drunk on a trunk, a Zool on a stool, a mensch on a bench, and of course, a Snoop on a stoop. Thanks, Melissa. Appreciate you for that one. But the thing that I love the most is the movies. Who doesn't like holiday movies? I mean, you have Christmas Vacation, It's a Wonderful Life, Miracle on 34th Street. Actually, the only miracle is actually getting a cab on 34th Street in New York City. That's the only miracle. But my favorite one is A Christmas Carol. Obviously, Charles Dickens, you know, Ebenezer Scrooge. But if you read it in modern day times, it's like Charles Dickens kind of went through a bad breakup. Because the ghost of Christmas Past is a woman that won't let shit go. Just keeps showing up. You know, Christmas present is a hefty guy with a beard. So it's, you know, your local brother who probably brews beer in his basement. Fezziwigs, obviously that's the office Christmas party that nobody wants to go to, that you're only staring out outside the window. And in Christmas Future is probably another woman who doesn't talk to you and probably wants you to die. I just ruined my own holiday Christmas. But anyway, tonight's show promises to be filled with fun. Like we have Santa, drinks, presents, it's gonna be singing. And I can just imagine 3 wise men today trying to get standby on Delta, trying to follow the star, getting Starbucks. And you think they were walking through the desert at one point and it was like, yo, what'd you get? Frankincense. What'd you get? I got myrrh. What'd you get? Gold. Gold? We had a $25 limit. Are you kidding me? That's fine. We'll just put it together and it'll be fine. It'll be from all of us. It'll be like a white elephant baby Jesus party. On that note, we got a great show for you. Stick around. More Gem City tonight. Oh, that was brutal. That was, wow. Oh, happy holidays, everybody. Oh, what's in this cup? Tell me this is something that was brutal. I thought some of those were good. All right. You what? Yeah. Yeah, that's also true.
30 people and like a wrangler. That's like, you know, because I can laugh. I can, you know, yeah. I can see that weird.
You totally could have done that. There we go. See? Yeah, seriously. Just, yeah, we can record that and do that. All right, well, as you always know, we always do a desk segment. And you know what? I just want to comment on this outfit. I stole this jacket from my dad, and I'm not going to lie. I think I wear red pretty well, pretty much better than anybody else. I'm just throwing that out there.
I gotta tell you, the asphalt.
Oh, okay. What's going on, Santa?
Well, Merry
How are you, sir?
How are you? So nice to see you, Andrew.
What? Have a seat, please, please, please.
Thank you.
This is your busy season.
It is. That it is.
How? So what had you fly through? I heard is everyone on the roof?
Yeah,
The reindeer
they're
on the
fine.
roof?
Yeah, they're fine. We're still early in the season. We're practicing. So no.
I think we valet. Did we valet the reindeer?
Oh yeah.
Okay, good. All right.
Yeah.
We'll get that validated
None of
for you.
them
Don't worry.
slipped off, so it's good.
So this is your. So how you been? What's
I'm
been going
doing
on?
great. This is great. Season's warming up. Kids have been fantastic this year. The snow is about ready to fly. It's nice.
Nice. So I gotta ask, what's it like? What's it like to be Santa Claus?
It's fantastic.
I mean, I can only imagine.
I mean, you only work one day a year, really, but there's a whole lot of time leading up to that one day.
Right.
I mean, so you got presents to make, you got lists to check, you got to make sure the kids are doing correct, you got to make sure the toys are done right.
So what's the criteria for naughty and nice? Because I'm walking this line pretty thin.
We grade on the curve.
Oh, thank God.
It really does. Sometimes it's a circle, but yes, I think
It's like a weird Venn
you know
diagram.
what?
Did I make it?
You actually have been pretty good this year.
Ah, yes.
I know, and I actually brought you something.
Really?
Would you want to open it now, or do you want to wait?
Seriously? How did you? You're empty-handed. How did you do that?
I'm Santa Claus. Things happen. Look, I got this right here.
What is happening?
I kind of got an idea of your list, what you wanted.
Okay.
Had the elves do a little pre-thing for
Little
me.
recon, little-
Brought that for you.
Little Mission Impossible. All right.
Let me know if you like it. I'm pretty good at gifts.
By the way, I'm a terror. I don't get people who like open wrapping paper. Like, I don't get it. I'm going. Oh,
I have an
you
entire
really
group,
do.
a group of elves that recon.
You
very
really
nice.
do know me. It is Drunk Jenga. It combines everything I love: games and drinking. What? There's a calorie. There's actually booze. Wow, Santa, you shouldn't have.
I have elves everywhere. A lot of the elves on the shelves report back to me to let me know how the kids are doing
So that's
throughout the
actually
year.
that's actually a thing.
Yes, oh yeah. They're the kids' favorite toys. They report back to me, let me know how they're doing throughout the year. Oh yeah, it's just not a one-time thing. They've got to be good through most of the year.
Are you and Jeff Bezos income? Because I mean, he's the only other guy who gives gifts more than you.
Well, we're working together.
You're working together.
So me and Amazon.
So what's one of the beauties of like when you go into, because you go into so many different homes and so forth, and what's one of the things? First off, I gotta ask the question: do you really like cookies and milk?
Absolutely.
Okay, I had to ask.
Who does not like cookies and milk?
Touche.
There's cookies and milk. Sometimes there's beer and pizza. Sometimes there's other things.
You're flying to the
brownies.
south then.
Well, it's whatever they would like to leave for me.
That's awesome.
Sometimes I share it with the reindeer. Rudolph sometimes doesn't share. He's a little stingy with things, but oh yeah, with the nose.
Rudy,
yeah,
come on.
I know.
So what's one of your favorite gifts you like to give? Is it boys, girls? I mean, obviously your answer is going to be everybody, but I mean, through the years, the toys have evolved. I mean, they used to be just rocking horses and stuff, and now you've got
They're high tech.
drones and
they're
Apple
AR,
Watches.
They're electronics. Of course, the skill sets of the elves have changed to make the toys, so
Right.
we've had to keep up with that. But I think
Thanks ITT Tech for that, by the way.
I think it's the gift that the little one truly wanted that they thought they wouldn't get. Okay. It's the surprise, it's the excitement. I did have, I'll get a little sentimental here. I had a young lady who wanted her brother to come back from overseas. He was in the military. And he actually was back that day. So we had a little thing. I said, we'll do what we can. We'll see what we can, best we can. And he came out around the curtain, and he was there. So it's things like that. Things like that make you go, you know what, this is kind of nice.
That's awesome. And we want to thank all of our military fighting overseas who can't make it home for the holidays.
Yeah, absolutely.
We love you guys. Thank you guys so much, and come home safe. So, all right, final two things, and I know you're busy. And
Well, I know you asked about the red.
Yeah.
It is true. Coca-Cola.
So we were right.
Called me many years ago, and they wanted something a little bit more flashy, something more people could wrap their brains around and market a little better. And I thought it was a good time, a good deal. So, hence the more red version of the traditional look and feel.
You've got to have more than one of those, otherwise your dry cleaning bills through the roof.
Oh, absolutely. I mean, everybody has more than one suit.
Okay.
So yeah. Oh yeah.
So what do you do? Do you take any downtime once Christmas Day has come and gone? Do you take any downtime?
Day after Christmas, I rest.
You and the missus hit Acapulco, take a holiday? Anything?
Sometimes it's not very long because just like any other big event, you've got to pretty much start that the day after. So we start making our list for the next year. Start thinking of what toys are going to be popular. Think of our new route. All the new kids, all the younger ones. Those.
I was going to ask you, yeah, because NORAD actually tracks you.
They do.
And it's one of the things because I don't have kids yet.
Maybe for Christmas.
That would be muy interesante there, Santa. And a Christmas miracle. But I love that they tracked you, watching my nephew and kind of watching that excitement and so forth. And the Weather Channel, they follow you. They make sure like the sky's good. It's everyone, as I've grown up, it's worth because I'm 35 now, I've watched this Santa's always been big. But now it's just everyone's in on it.
Right.
And I love it. And how's it changed for you?
The thing about that is it really hasn't changed a lot because for the kids, for the small ones, this time of year, in that one day when they come and visit me or I visit them, I'm like their superhero.
You are.
I do not get any bigger in a little one's life than that. So NORAD's helping out, the Weather Channel's helping out, Coca-Cola, all the media. That is more adult based, it's more for the parents or the older kids, but it's the little ones and the young ones when they are there. That is it. That is their 5 minutes of I am meeting the guy. So that to me is what Christmas is about.
It's been an honor having you here. Can you give us one of your hearty ho-ho-hos?
Oh, now, you know what? Things will get closer. I start off slow, but by the time the Christmas day, the morning, the ho-ho-hos will be fantastic. It'll be jingle bells across the city. It'll be amazing.
I'm so honored. Thank you, guys. Thank you for stopping here. It's been a pleasure.
Merry Christmas.
You need to get back upstairs and go back to work. Santa Claus, everybody. We'll be right back. More Gem City Tonight.
It wasn't always like this. My friends were slowly going away. They found other people. And the world was slowly revolving around me. With my classes becoming harder and harder, and the constant stress of applying to college, it seemed like suicide was the answer to all of this. It was so easy to do, right there and then. I could have done it, but someone reached out to me. This person actually cared for me, talked to me, and understood me. Suicide is never the answer. Know the signs, find the words, and reach out.
Hi, welcome back to Gem City Tonight. So my next guests are people I know quite well, but I actually got them to be on the show. This is Clare and Ashley from Mr. Boro's Tavern in Springboro. Thank you guys for being on the show.
No problem.
Thank you.
So, you good? You're not nervous? I'm gonna call you out. We need to get over it. I'm gonna call you out and we'll get over it.
A little bit, but we'll be okay.
Okay.
Hopefully.
All right. Well, first off, thank you for coming on the show. This is awesome. Normally, I'm in your place of business at Mr. Boro's. Well,
Thank you for having us.
of course. So, who has been there longer?
I have.
So, how long?
I actually opened the bar. We've been open since March 2017.
Nice. So, and you?
I've been there a little over a year, So what's funny is I messaged Ashley one time and asked if they were hiring, and she messaged back, "Oh no, girl, we're never hiring." And then Mr. Burrows was like in a bind with an emergency, and they messaged me, and I like interviewed, started the next day, and a little over a year later, here we are.
Here you are.
We become best friends.
Work besties out of it for sure.
That's fantastic. It's such a unique place. And in that spot, there's been a couple different things, but this is something that has been so receptive to the neighborhood and the Springboro. Not just Springboro. I shouldn't limit it to that. I mean, I come all the way from Dayton to hang
like
out there.
Cheers.
Yeah.
People
what's
come everywhere.
So what's it like to work there?
Amazing. You know, something I really love is like all of our patrons that come in. It is not just like, hey, how's the kids? They know my kids' names. They know the sports they're playing. My work bestie, to Marcy and Rick, like it really is like an amazing little place.
Which, by the way, Marcy and Rick, if you're watching this right now, thank you for letting me put them through this torture. And we love you guys, and you guys are awesome. So just wanted to get that out in the open right
Yes.
now. What's it like to work there for you?
For me, it has literally changed my life. I can't say enough good things about it. The clientele, the owners, they're in there every single day, talking to people, asking what people like, asking what people don't like, and it has truly changed my life for the better.
It seems like a real big family.
It is. It is. You come in, you start off as a patron, you may never have met us before, just driving down the road and you see it, or you've heard about it, and it'll completely change your life as well.
And they're so giving. I remember when we
always
shut down the parking lot
Yes.
and had bands there, and
Yes.
there's so much giving and so much. Is the reception from the community been as big as I think it is?
Yes.
We literally are doing, we're collecting food right now for overseas, and on Sunday when I picked up, I had patrons bring in boxes of beef jerky, Pringles, Cheez-Its. It is like, we're always giving. I know we're going to do teddy bears here soon, and I'm sure Marcy will come up with something after that, but
She's always up to something.
Yes.
If you're watching this right now, you are always up to something. Always. And we love you for it.
As being such a small business, we are so giving. It's not corporate. It's not anybody else that like a
Because it's just
chain.
that one location.
Yes,
Yeah.
just the one location, the two owners, and they make sure that the kids are taken care of in the community, that anybody that comes in, they do their best to try to accommodate everybody to help out in the community, especially kids. And they are in there every single day to make sure that the tavern is run as much as they want it to be.
It's been an honor. I've been lucky enough to MC a bunch of stuff for you guys, and it's an absolute honor. In fact, for the third year in a row, we're doing a Christmas party,
Yes.
December 21st, but we'll talk about that in a minute. But I want to highlight two things. Your food is fantastic.
Yes.
It's like not even like, it's amazing.
Yes.
And when you think bar food, you're thinking small pizzas, wings, and whatever. That's not even close to the case. So I gotta ask, what's your favorite thing on the menu?
My favorite thing would be any of the flatbreads. We have a gluten-free crust as an option, and it's made of cauliflower and cheese for people trying to live a healthier lifestyle. And it's very thin, it's crispy, and you wouldn't even know that it wasn't pizza.
You?
I like the wings. I love, okay.
Don't they smoke everything?
Yes, like the
Okay,
chicken,
that's what I
and
thought.
our chicken is smoked, the pork's smoked, the chicken wings are literally, they have a dry rub on them, all the sauce comes on the side, you don't even need the sauces. I literally ate them so much in my first 6 months. I don't eat them as much now. I mean, you'll see me sneaking them definitely the day we smoke them. But the chicken wings, hands down, if you come to Mr. Burrows, you will not be disappointed in the chicken wings.
My father would be mad at me and remiss that it's a very huge, like a lot of places around here, Ohio State bar, but the following for games, you can't move in there. It's fantastic.
Yes.
And even the back wall where the bands play, that's actually a picture of the shoe.
Mm-hmm.
So it's...
The Corona specials, bring them in, that's for sure.
We always have Ohio State on surround.
Yeah. Best place to watch.
I think like a football funny right now is on Sundays. Like, so we're not technically like a Bengals bar or Browns bar, because Marcia's a Browns fan. Rick kind of stays unknown, but on Sundays, like
That's just Rick. That's just.
so with the
I
season,
said like 7 words of this man. I love him to death, but he doesn't talk. I
He's
love him to
very
death,
laid
but-
back and
so with
chill.
the seasons
Yeah.
being unknown right now, like when people call, like, hey, what are you gonna have on surround sound? I'm like, bring a buddy, bring a friend, because if you can get like more Cleveland people or more Bengals people, it's funny to watch on Sundays. You know, we have enough TVs you can watch every game.
Yeah,
but
true.
I like watching the battle of who's gonna get the surround.
Who outflanks who?
Yes.
That's awesome.
Yes.
So, if you're not going to go to Mr. Boro, so we're going to do a couple things. First off, you got a holiday cocktail
Yes.
that you're going to do for us. That's one of the main reasons why you're here. It's also the main reason why most of our crew stuck around.
Yes.
So, you're going to do a drink for us. We'll get to that in a second. But one more thing. If you're not going to be at Mr. Boro's, where's your Zen place in Dayton? We always ask everyone who comes on the show, where's your Zen place? Where are you going in Dayton if you're not going to Mr. Boro's?
I like to go downtown. I mean, before everything happened in the Oregon, I've always been one that's big in the city. I like the markets. I like to rent the scooters. You can rent a bike for $1.50 an hour downtown.
Yeah, I still don't get that, but okay.
I like to bike
The
in the
scooters
summer.
just show up out of nowhere. They're like,
Hey, you can park them on the sidewalk and walk away. Like, but I do. I love downtown. I love the whole Oregon feel, the paintings, you know, the Dayton inspired. I like the girl on the side of, what's the blue girl? On the brewery next to Toxic Brew.
Yes,
She's on
thank
the
you,
side.
yes.
I'm sorry, but yeah, on the side of Toxic Brew, I have like
we
1,000.
almost had a brain fart at the exact same moment.
But I do. I love the paintings anywhere downtown. You can kind of find me wandering from Riverscape all the way to the Oregon.
What about you, Ashley?
For me, I'm kind of a homebody, so if I'm not at Mr. Burroughs, I'm at home, or I adopted my little brother 3 years ago, almost. So I go to anything kids.
That's
Kids'
you know what?
places,
That is your
kids'
Zen place.
activities.
That counts.
Yep.
Yes.
All right, we're gonna come back. What drink are we making?
We are making a Christmas peppertini.
Peppermint tea.
It's gonna get crazy in here. All right, we'll be right back. More Genesis tonight. More with Claire and Ashley. And a couple times. And welcome back to Gem City tonight. So Claire and Ashley have decided that they're gonna make what are we making?
Peppermintini martinis.
All right, so you know it's the holidays, and we all need a lovely cocktail from time to time because we love our family so much. But it's also something festive and something fun you can do. So, all right, let's start. Are you gonna make it?
I'm going to make it.
All right,
Yep,
are you
she's
gonna
going
walk
to
us
talk
through?
about
All
it.
right.
Yes. Okay, so first we have peppermint lined around our martini glass. We're going to have Ashley put some raspberries in our glasses.
So this is something you came up, something they serve at Mr. Burroughs, or just something
Something
for...
Marcy came up with. She's always, like, if it is like a Halloween, we literally had a martini that had sprinkles around the rim for Halloween. I can't remember the exact name, but she is really good. Like New Year's, Kwanzaa.
I'm looking at all the sugar. If I have type 2 diabetes after this, I'm just gonna call you guys.
Yes.
So we're doing.
This is all for looks.
So you do.
Yeah,
All right, so you're doing.
a little taste.
Okay. All right, and then
It's
so
gonna-
what are the main ingredients we're using?
Vodka. So first we're gonna have Ashley pour some peppermint Smirnoff in.
Keep going, keep going, keep going, keep going. All right.
Well, there's 3 of us, so I need to keep going.
A
Touche.
little more, yeah.
I think half of the staff in the back is like,
Right.
make more.
So bear with me.
Yeah, so we're gonna start with the peppermint Smirnoff.
And this is not that we're plugging Smirnoff, but it's actually peppermint.
Yes,
twist
peppermint twist.
And it
Smirnoff.
smells delicious. And I
Oh,
need,
it does.
Let's put some more in there.
I like it already.
Okay, so let's switch. We're gonna need some French vanilla Ciroc, which you could pretty much just drink that right out of the bottle. It's so good.
Right.
Okay.
So double
So
shot
we're
of
gonna need
that.
some more of this too.
So I notice as bartenders, we're not using a jigger. We're just kind of like,
It's like actually on a pour there, so it stops.
Oh, okay.
We set the bottles actually, like you flip it over and the little ball drops, and it's a one-shot pour.
Look at that.
We got good pours at Burroughs,
Look
though.
at that.
And then she's gonna top it off. She is going to put some white Godiva chocolate liqueur in it. And just wait, you are gonna shake this up, and when you see how it looks, it's like a milkshake.
I don't really need to shake it. I can just easily just, oh, sorry. I need to, oh, sorry.
And we'll just put a little squirt around.
Type 2 diabetes, here it comes.
And then we even have the Great Lakes Christmas glass with the snowflakes that are really cute.
Which is an Ohio brewery up in Cleveland.
Right.
Yes, and
That
we
was
just
fantastic.
tapped their,
I was going to talk about the beer selection at Mr. Burroughs. It's vast, it's local, it's a lot of good stuff.
Yes.
shaky shake, Ashley.
Here. I'll move out of the way. I'll hide behind you.
Yes. Shake it with love. We already seen you
Shake
pour.
it like
We've
a
seen you
salt
pour with
shaker.
love,
Right.
baby.
Beyonce sues me, I'm okay with that.
If I can
Oh,
get it off.
All right.
It's all right.
It kind of looks like
In
a
the
milkshake.
face.
We don't want to see you getting your diabetes. You have a strainer if you'd like to.
Nah.
Oh, you
no,
know what?
no. This is way
Well, I could
cooler.
get it,
This is
bartender,
way
get it.
cooler.
Right.
Go, bartender.
It's like Tom Cruise in
So
Cocktail.
yesterday,
I
it like
love
made
this.
my day. I walk into work and Marcy's like, "We need to make a martini." I'm like, "Yes,
Go
we
on.
do."
No, I can't thank you guys enough. Oh, whoa.
It's okay.
That's alcohol abuse. That's what that is.
It's
That's-
okay.
That's totally fine. Okay. So, yeah.
So just wait. It is gonna taste like peppermint ice cream. It's gonna be delicious.
All right. Ladies first, grab your glass.
I'm getting. Go ahead.
Go. Jump in there. Are you? We've lost Ashley. She's gone. It's been a fantastic episode. Thanks, guys. All right. Let's try this.
Don't worry, she
Let's
doesn't.
try this before
Hey,
things
she
get-
does not make
We have to
mistakes at
sing
work.
later too.
I
This
might
is.
actually be crying.
All right.
Cheers.
All right, here we go. Cheers. Happy holiday. Oh my God. What are you? Okay, we're gonna.
I needed a second sip of mine because actually.
Peppermint. I can't.
Is anyone allowed to
That's the peppermint martini. What the hell's it called?
A peppermintini?
A peppermint teeny.
It tastes just like, I feel like peppermint ice cream.
It really does. The recipe's before we lose Ashley. The recipe's going to be available at gemstudytonight.com. Mr. Burroughs is in Springboro. The Christmas party, which I will be emceeing for the third year in a row because I love them, is going to be December 21st. Those details will be available on Facebook and as well as the website. Cheers, and we'll be right back with more Gem City Tonight.
Bring a teddy bear.
We've lost her. We've lost her.
Actually.
I'm Michael Rediger, Director and CEO of the Dayton Art Institute. For the past century, the DAI has enriched our community by creating meaningful experiences with art that are available to all. Those experiences have inspired conversation, action, emotion, and so much more. From humble beginnings, the DAI has grown to be one of the region's premier fine art museums, with an awe-inspiring collection built through the generosity of many donors that spans 5,000 years of art history. It includes works by Monet, Rubens, Edward Hopper, Andy Warhol, and so many others, as well as significant collections of Asian art, African art, and works from the ancient Americas. In addition to our diverse collection, the museum offers world-class exhibitions, family programs, art classes, social events, and more. The DAI is also known for some of the best events in town, including Oktoberfest, Bourbon and Bubbles, Art Ball, and our Bob Ross Auto Group Jazz and Beyond series, as well as being a premier destination for weddings and private events. It is truly a community gathering space that is available to all. The DAI is committed to enriching our entire community by offering free and discounted museum days, offering discounted memberships and admission, and making free school tours available to students of all ages. Art has helped to shape and inspire and inform our community for 100 years. If all that happened in the last century, imagine what can happen in the next 100 years. The Dayton Art Institute is your art museum, and we hope you will help support this treasured community asset, whether it's visiting on a regular basis, becoming a member, or contributing to our annual fund. The DAI depends on your support, and we look forward to seeing you throughout the year. Here's to 100 years and to 100 more.
All right, welcome back to Gem City tonight. So we still have the martinis from the girls. So thank you, Mr. Rose, for that. And we're gonna have some behind-the-scene footage. So go to Facebook, find us at Gem City Tonight, GemCityTonight.com. We're gonna have some other stuff. They're still having drinks over there. So my next guest is not only a longtime friend, he does great work in the community, and it's an honor to have him here. He's gonna play a little bit. We're gonna have some fun. Please put your hands together for John Stanton.
Thank you.
Well, thank you, my friend.
Oh my gosh.
It's in your beard. It's actually in your...
Is it?
Which is a magnificent beard.
Absolutely.
Hold on.
Like a sugar?
Yeah, no, it's a pepper.
If there's food in the room, it's in my beard.
Okay, there.
It's sugar. It was sugar.
It was.
So good.
So thank you for coming on the show.
Wow, my pleasure.
Thank you for being a part of it. So we're going to highlight a couple things, but I want to start with, we have an interesting story of how we met.
Oh yeah, it's a great story.
I'll let you. I'm just going to sit. I'm going to sit
I'll
back.
first say that you are largely one of my favorite people in the world. And it really comes from, the story is, I was playing the piano at Von Mar out at the Green, and it was an evening. It was like a Saturday night. And the store was kind of empty, and it's super boring, and I was playing, and I'm like, I'm going to kill myself at the piano. And looked up, and coming down the escalator is Andrew, and a friend of yours. I mean, all you had the bracelets, and just was like, I swear to God, it was like, here comes, da-da-da-da-da. It was like this entrance, and you were hilarious. You were fun. People are boring in this world. They're just boring.
They can be.
They're boring, and you were like a ray of sunshine coming, and I knew the minute I saw you, I'm like, that guy can be in my sandbox.
That's part of my tribe.
You can play in my sandbox. Yes, yes, yes. You are welcome in my sandbox. Yeah, it was really great. And then we did some songs. You requested "Smile,"
one of my favorite songs by Charlie Chaplin.
which is now one of my favorite songs. And whenever I play that song, I think of you. That is your song. No matter when I play it, if you're not around, I'm like, Andrew. Yeah.
Right,
it was a great meeting.
Oh,
yeah, dude,
trust me, I got just as lucky as you did because you are fantastic, my friend.
Oh, thank you. Thanks.
And we were, like I said, we talked about some of the great stuff you do in the community. Oh. So you work with the Philharmonic.
Yes, I'm with the Dayton Philharmonic Volunteer Association. Been on the board for 10 years. And, you know, when you join a volunteer organization, you kind of have to have some sort of a bailiwick, something that you do for the organization. So I'm always the pianist, always the event pianist, if they have anything for that, the Philharmonic Volunteer Association. And then my gig in the organization is to collect instruments for kids around Dayton, in the Dayton area, in the Miami Valley. Most of our instruments go straight to the Dayton Public Schools at the moment because we're filling up for bands, which now are coming back. So 10 years we've collected, gosh, we probably are over 1,000 now in the last 10 years. It's gone on longer than that, but with the addition of Sean Yu and the folks at Dayton Discover Classical Dayton, people at Grismer Tire, John Marshall, yeah.
Love John Marshall.
Karen's a hoot.
She is.
Man, she's the funniest. She's great.
And they can dance up the storm. He's actually a better dresser than me.
Oh, he's fantastic.
He gave me this ascot.
Oh, I believe that. I believe that.
He gave me this
John
ascot.
Marshall's, he's a pilot. Both of them are.
Yeah.
My parents were both pilots,
Love
so we connect. I played the piano last year at their little house party. They're just a lot of fun, but great people. And so we've collected instruments, and we have completely filled 3 orchestras in Ruskin Elementary doing a program called Cue the Music, which brings kids in every afternoon for tutoring and music education. And what we're finding, it's based on a thing called El Sistema, which was in Chile, started by a guy named Dudamel, who's the conductor of the Los Angeles Symphony Orchestra.
That's right.
Dudamel, yeah, so it's called El Sistema. It's a music program that teaches kids. So we've funded and we've gotten funding and instruments for these kids to do an orchestra, and their grades are going up there.
How does one get involved? Like, I mean, is it, if let's say I had a kid and needed an instrument, like do you sign up? How do you get involved?
Well, it depends. It's instrumental.org. It's instrumental, no apostrophe.org is where you would reach us to donate an instrument. But if you're looking for an instrument, especially if you're in the Miami Valley, your child will not go without an instrument as long as I'm alive. So get a hold of me at itsinstrumental.org, and I'll make sure that that instrument happens to land in your child if you get one for Christmas. Hand.
Christmas music.
Yay.
That's fantastic. No, that's awesome. No, that's,
Cheers.
I do want to highlight, you play all over town Friday nights here at the Paragon.
Yeah, I've had a regular gig at the Paragon for years. Had a gig since I was 20. Mr. Hauer, Jerry Hauer recommended me. Yep, sent me to my first audition. He heard me playing and said, go to this restaurant called Plums. And I played for Stouffer's for years when I was in college, and then I went out to Colorado and I was lead pianist with Nordstrom, which was fun. Then came back and worked at Von Maur and decided not to be in a tie anymore when I play. So
Okay.
yeah, so now I play at the Paragon, which is awesome.
Speaking of playing, you're going to play another
Yeah,
class.
absolutely. Heck yeah, it's the holiday.
All right, well, we'll be right back with more from John. He's going to play us a number or two. We're going to finish these drinks. We're going to have a good time. It's the
Yeah.
Hiney, tushy, badonkadonk, call it what you want, but talk to your doctor, because the American Cancer Society says colon cancer is a leading cause of cancer deaths in the U.S. I was diagnosed with colon cancer, but I might have avoided it completely if I just had my keister checked. So get off those juicy doubles and go get your rump shaker screened so you can say you literally saved your own arm. Can we change padonkadonk?
All right, welcome back to Gem City tonight. So we've had a fantastic holiday episode so far, but I'm not going to let my friend John go without playing one or two songs. So, John, the floor is yours.
Right on. This is the first song I play every season, every season.
It was beautiful.
Yay,
Thank you, sir.
right on.
Wow.
Absolutely.
As you've noticed, the ladies have joined us back from Mr. Burroughs, and we officially have our own elf on a shelf.
Very nice. I feel like we ought to serenade them.
I love it.
What do you mean?
I don't know. I think you ought to sing a song. I mean, you know.
Are you sure? There was no way I was ever prepared for this.
You weren't prepared for this,
Not
were
at
you?
all. All right, but that means I'm gonna need some help halfway through. If you ladies would join me. I'll take the silence as a yes.
I'm dreaming tonight of a place that I love even more than I usually do. And although I know it's a long road back, I promise you
I'll be home for
Christmas. You can
say here at Gem City tonight, we want to make sure that those fighting overseas, you get home safe and know that we love you. Know that if you're traveling near and far, you are absolutely loved. Remember, you're not alone. You never will be. And those who love you most are always there for you. From all of our hearts to yours, Merry Christmas.
Please have snow and mistletoe.
Ladies, let's do it.
And presents under the tree.
If it's on money, it can be on the tree.
That's fine.
Yes.
Christmas Eve will find me
Come on, Ashley, take it up.
where the love light gleams.
Come on, we can do it. Here we go.
I'll be home for Christmas, if only in my dreams.
We'll be right back with more Gem City Tonight.
Make it a triple F.
Dad?
Gabe?
I'm sorry. I'm sorry.
It's alright.
I'm sorry.
It's okay.
Sorry.
You're alright.
Sorry.
It's okay, Gabe.
All right, welcome back to Gem City Tonight. I can't believe it's our first Christmas episode. It's been an amazing year, and I have amazing people around me. For tonight, we thank John, Lonnie, we thank the ladies, Mr. Rose, Clare, and Ashley. Of course, Santa, who had to hop back in his sleigh to go back to work. Of course, we always have a good elf on a shelf. That's nice. From our family to yours, it's been an absolute honor. Thank you for having us on. Be safe, and remember, you're not alone.
And you never will be.
Happy holidays, Dave. Music good.
Jingle bell, jingle bell, jingle bell rock. Jingle bell swing and jingle bell. There's no music, so we can go on. Sing whatever you want and dance wherever you need. Just don't end up drunk on your knees. Oh, what a bright time, it's the right time to rock the night away. Jingle bell time, it's a swell time to go walking in a one-horse sleigh.
All right, that's our holiday, our first Christmas episode here at Gem City Tonight. It's been an absolute honor to have on the ladies from Mr. Burroughs, Jim, and of course, Santa. So, from our family to yours, remember, Dayton, you're not alone.
And you never will be.
Happy
My
holidays.
name is Jay.
What did I say?
Jim. You call me Jim.
God damn it. I was good up until that point.
And just
Do
so
it
we're
again.
clear.
Let's do it again.
Why are you saying that?
Jimmy Stanton. Little old Jimmy.
Oh, Jimmy Stanton. He's dead.
heart of Ohio, where the people, they are busy. They're always on the go. But when tragedy strikes and you're just too weak to stand, the people of this neighborhood will take you by the hand. Don't you know that we're Dayton strong? I wish the whole world were Dayton strong. We will block the hate, withstand the winds you fire at us. We get up again. The world may try to drag us down, but nothing breaks this town. When your heart it is breaking, the rage it wants to burn, and your hands they are shaking. Remember what we've learned. Think of all the beauty, all the love that has been shown, and remember our good people. They are what make us home. Don't you know that we're Dayton strong? I wish the whole world were Dayton strong. We will block the hate, withstand the winds you fire at us. We get up again. The world may try to drag us down, but nothing breaks this town. I wish the whole world were Dayton strong. Don't you know that we're Dayton strong? We will block the hate, withstand the winds you fire at us. We get up again. The world may try to drag us down, but nothing breaks this town. Don't you know that we're Dayton strong? I wish the whole world were Dayton strong. We will block the hate, withstand the winds you fire at us. We get up again. The world may try to drag us down, but nothing breaks this town. Don't you know that we're Dayton strong? I wish the whole world were Dayton strong. We will block the hate, withstand the winds you fire at us. We get up again. The world may try to drag us down, but nothing breaks this town. I wish the whole world were Dayton strong. Don't you know